Delightful Dolls here. Quickly before I get started, the shoutouts for today go to Barbie's Life, Delicious Dolls, and Jody Steen. Thank you so much for commenting, and remember, if you'd like a shoutout, all you have to do is comment something nice in my videos. So today I have part 3 of Create This Book. I'm super excited to do this for you guys because it seems like you guys really love the series, and let's just get started. So because I'm trying to go in order, the next page after the one I did last is create a page of garbage. And yes, I am using a Star Wars pencil because it is the only one that I had on me. So yeah, sorry about that. So basically I just wanted to draw 2 trash cans, but like one is kind of spilt over and then spilling out a whole bunch of garbage, if that makes sense. And yes, I also have a Star Wars eraser. And I also drew like 3 little flies to kind of like emphasize the fact that it like is kind of smelly and garbagey. Then I basically just took time drawing a whole bunch of garbage, trying to make most of the items kind of like noticeable, like kind of like not just like blobs, kind of like actual things like milk cartons or banana peels, things like that, if that makes sense. And then I just started by coloring in everything. And I especially like how I colored the trash cans. I really like the shading I did for that. And then for the actual garbage, I tried to color it with kind of not vibrant colors, kind of like gross, greeny, browny, yellowish colors, if that makes sense. So overall, I like this page. I'm pretty happy with it. And, oh... yeah, I forgot about my heart rule. So like I have to draw a heart on every page. So yeah, I did that. I kind of blended it in with the garbage. I kind of hate how it looks. I just don't like it. So yeah, but other than that, I like the page. Next page is create a pet, and I decided that I wanted to draw. I recently got a Rottweiler puppy, and I will insert a picture of her. And I thought it'd be really awesome if I drew like a Rottweiler puppy. So that's what I did. And I wasn't like at first I wasn't sure, like I wanted to make it as realistic as possible, but I didn't want to spend forever on it. So overall, I'm pretty happy how it turned out. And I also drew like a little food dish as well. And the heart is on the collar, if you guys, so I did remember this time. I know last time I forgot, but I'm also writing her name, Roxy, on her food dish because that's also the name of the puppy that we have. And then I just colored her in. I didn't want to take forever drawing like every little hair, and it actually turned out pretty good because Rottweilers naturally have very slick, not really poofy hair fur anyway, so I'm really happy about that. And overall, I really, really love this page. And next we have create a page of polka dots. So I didn't want to go for that normal, boring, classic, evenly sized and shaped polka dot look. Nuh-uh. Okay, so I wasn't sure if this was actually loud, but I did search it up and it said that polka dots are usually evenly sized and spaced closely together. So it says usually, and based on that, I'm doing like pretty much random dots. You'll kind of understand what I'm doing later, but I will be using acrylic paint, so I did glue some paper onto the pages so that it wouldn't like bleed through. Unfortunately, it kind of created a ripple. I probably didn't glue it as well as I wanted to, but overall, it did work. As you can see, it kind of made like a little crease here. I'm a little disappointed about that, but we're going to work with it. So I do want to be honest, I was inspired. I will insert a picture of this picture I found online. I was kind of like just clueless about what to do here, and as soon as I saw this, I knew I had to do it. So I know it's kind of bad that I used it as a reference, but I just love the idea. Basically, I took painter's tape and drew out the letters that I'm going to be using, which are create, and then I cut them out. Because I didn't have like any stickers or anything, I just used tape, which worked out pretty well. And then I just stuck them on the page where I wanted. And don't worry, the green tape will come off later because otherwise it would be very ugly. Then I'm using some Q-tips and some acrylic paint and basically just blobbing on a whole bunch of colorful dots using the purple, pink, blue, and kind of a gold color pattern theme thing. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then we peeled off the tape. I did fix up the letters a little bit with some white acrylic paint, and overall, I think it's okay. I don't love it, but I don't also hate it. The next page is create or record a conversation. I did end up skipping this one just because I didn't really have a good place to do this, and I feel like it wouldn't be exciting to film, but I might do it later. So the next page after that is create an array of media using like drawing one thing over and over again with different materials, a pencil, crayon, a watercolor pencil, wax crayon, acrylic paint, gel pen, Sharpie, highlighter, and watercolor. So you can kind of notice it's all in the same color scheme because I'm going to be drawing roses, which I thought was kind of a good idea. So they're all kind of in the rose color theme. So I just started with using the pencil crayon. I probably liked the end result of this one the best just because it is so easy to shade with, and this is the one I'm most used to using. And then I used Sharpie. I did use like several different shades of Sharpie, in case you're wondering how I got that kind of shaded effect. And I did draw the Sharpie one on a separate piece of paper first, and I did actually draw most of them on separate pieces of paper first so it wouldn't bleed through the page, and then glued it on after. Next I did watercolor. I don't love how this one turned out. Honestly, I don't use watercolor very often, so that is why it doesn't look amazing. Then I use wax crayon. I also don't really like the look of wax crayon. I've never really liked it, so again, it's not my favorite. Then I also use gel pen. And watercolor pencils. And I feel like after using these watercolor pencils, like I don't use watercolor pencils very often, but after using these, I just love them so much. They're so fun to use. And I mean, I'm not even sure if I'm using them right. I basically just dip in the tip of the pencil into some water, and it creates this really nice watercolor / pencil effect, and I love it like so much. So I definitely want to use these more in the future. And then I'm using acrylic paint. I'm kind of disappointed in myself how this one turned out. I feel like I could have done a lot better on the shading. So yeah, very disappointed in myself for this one. Yeah, I'm just not even going to say anything else. I did decide to skip it on the highlighter because it couldn't fit and because I hated how it looked. So basically, overall, I really like this page. I love how I did the roses. Personally, I like the pencil crayon one the best. Comment down below which one you like the best. And I almost forgot. I forgot to do the heart again, which was the rule. Have to draw a heart on every page. So I just drew a heart around the page number. Yeah, I'm so disappointed in myself. I always forget about the rule that I have. Sorry about that. Next page, create folds. So because I didn't want to actually fold the page or ruin anything, I kind of came up with this idea. I basically drew out a whole bunch of hearts, and then I cut them out and glued them together I can't really explain how I did this. You'll just kind of see. They kind of made these little cute folded heart ornament things. And I'm basically going to glue them onto the spine of the book, if that makes sense. And then when the book opens and closes, then the little paper heart things will also open and close. And I do apologize, you guys are probably tired of this color combination by now, the blue, pink, and yellow. I mean, I have used it quite a few times throughout the book. So yeah, sorry about that. And then I just basically glued everything into place. And here they are all glued in, and I really love how they look. And then to add a little extra, I drew out a whole bunch more smaller hearts in all the same colors, cut them out, and then glued them kind of randomly on that same page to kind of add more to it. And I kind of only glued the spot, like the little folded part of the heart, the center, so that the edges were still kind of popping up, if that makes sense, so that they're a little bit more 3D and kind of go with the folded theme. So overall, I really love this page, and I definitely think it was kind of unique, and yeah, I really like it. So I did do quite a few pages in this episode, so make sure to comment down below which page was your favorite, because I am very interested to see. So thank you guys so much for watching part 3 of Create This Book, and make sure to comment down below if you want me to make a part 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!